everybody, I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to part 2 of my Nova Whirl campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4 Equestria at War. Of course, there is no Nova Whirl yet, but I'm going to be calling this probably the Nova Whirl campaign, or maybe I'll call it the Socialist Republic of the River Republic or whatever. I don't know, we'll figure it out, but yeah, we're doing Nova Whirl, not Caramel Haze, today in this one. But anyway, this is part 2, and this is the one where we're going to have the Equestria at War music mod on, and if it turns out that this stuff is copyrighted, then I'll turn it off. But yeah, because I remember back in the day there used to be some copyrighted stuff on here, but the list is much shorter now. I think they might have split the music mod in 2. Could be wrong. Good stuff on it still, though. Anyway, let's keep moving along here through the Divided Government event and see what we could do here. Was I going to? Yeah, I was going to not undermine the government because I'm actually doing just fine already with keeping communism's strength up. Okay. As the short snap election nears its close, both parties realize the need to keep River Swirl and Nova Whirl away from each other, for fear that the closing debate of the campaign would result in a riot in the capital. As such, this debate was chaired by a representative chosen by the party leadership, rather than by the party heads themselves. On one side, the Harmonists were represented by Marshal Hector Lipizan, while the Socialist Party elected Nova's second-in-command, Caramel Haze, to speak for them. This debate, though more orderly than the previous, was still filled with fiery oration, as Caramel Haze is a far more stringent stallionist than Nova Whirl, while Hector is a stern anti-communist. Thankfully, the animated rhetoric did not result in animated rioters, and at the end of the day, the crowd was most convinced by... You'd think it'd be the opposite way, because they're being more combative, but maybe you could also argue because they're getting it out on stage, it's not going to happen in the streets. It's like, I think it was George Patton who once said, America will never have another civil war because they have college football. So that's where we get it out. Alright, so Caramel's revolutionary zeal. Incidentally, I haven't been keeping up with March Madness. NMSU's doing great this year, but I haven't really been keeping a good eye. Ooh, I like a lot of these portraits. Dead Drop. That's an amazing name. Dead Drop, Drop Dead too. That could good stuff. So a couple of these people have like international nationalities. What we got here? Revolutionary, radical, advocate for radical political change. Even though I don't think we're going to be necessarily doing the boost ideology missions, actually we might. Let's go ahead and grab this. So I want to say our biggest threat would probably be Wittenland or so. Oh, it looks like we can only spy on other people. We can't spy within the country. Whatever then. Whatever. Army experience. So we're trying to probably save up for Kaffenhof. She's our genius. She's so expensive though. Super duper expensive. Yeah, 200 political power is no joke. How about a chief of army? Could get if we just want the experience. Reformer's cheap, but he works. Hey, does this look different to you guys? Like how this these numbers up here, you know, the command power, Army, Navy, air experience, that these little areas are smaller. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I guess it's... You get so used to looking at a certain kind of UI that it kind of messes with you. I don't know, build an Intel network in the frickin' Griffian host or something. Just go do something. There goes the Emperor. So is there... Ah, here we go, we got our first super event. Oh gosh. Pretty sure this is copyrighted. The death of His Majesty is a formidable stone that fell from the top of the mountain, which rushes here to crush this colossus on feet of clay. An imperial noble griff about the Griffonian Empire. The empire hangs in the balance. There are lives in the balance. Alright. So the election comes to a close. Nova Whirl's dangerous gambit has paid off. The electorate's ennui and dissatisfaction with the government has translated into a staggering victory for the SKR. Now that the bourgeois politicians have finally been ousted, the socialists can commence their great work of perfecting society. The people have finally stood up and will get rid of unstable government, which is awesome because that really sucks to have. So we're now the Socialist River Republic. Okay, so that's what we'll call the series. And then, you know, when and if I do the proletarian dictatorship, we'll call that like the Caramel Hayes' Constitution or something. So the Office of Harmonic Services is a vicious dark tool of the bourgeois tyrants. Who knows what they did in the shadows to keep us in check? How many of our comrades disappeared thanks to them, never to be seen again? Too many, that is for certain. Now that we are in control of the government, we must defang the plotting fox. So the left ascendant will boost our communism for a year, and we're going to get a couple new generals. Cool. Let's see, everybody here is already trained up. How are my logistics? I don't even have enough infantry equipment for what I've already got, so I can't be building anything new right now. We're not going to do raids. I like never do raids, or the promises of peace. There's probably some way to mess about with that, but not interested. Can we commandeer some trains? How many do we have in the stockpile? We've got 6, and are we already building some? I forgot. I'm sure we'll be fine. Like I said, war is not going to be a really big thing. We've got a delegate from Grencliffe. We'll accept him in. I don't ever, you know, I've never done this. Oh, did they end up getting a new tree at some point? I haven't really looked at these guys in a very, very long time. Civil War ends, modern changeling, or maybe not. Offer an alliance with Farbrook. Yeah, I think they could just kind of mess around internally. Wait, they could join the United Ponies Alliance? Okay. Red Saturday. It was like any other Saturday. The support prepared for meeting in Rezhograd to discuss recent political developments and the rapid rise of the SKR. Then, something happened. Bum, bum, bum. What the heck is that? Sounds like somebody's working on something outside. Sorry about that, guys. I hope it's not distracting. Yeah, they're probably fixing some broken or other thing in this fucking complex. We need to have an offensive or defensive chief of army before we can get these respectively. These are both really good too. So if I wanted that, how far away is it? See, we've got economic reforms. Here we go. Focus on military. Yeah. So it would take us about 5 months to get down to one of these. Focus on military. We have to have finished Red Saturday or strengthening the OSS. Caramel Hayes to seize control of the government. Oh, so it's like if you seize control of the government, you can do this earlier. Civil War in Longsword has started. Always fun. I am so sorry. You know what? I'm gonna cut the episode. Here's what we're gonna do. I don't know how much you guys could hear that, but it is so loud on my end. So there's gonna be a cut, and I don't know. I guess I'll go like read a little bit, do some work until hopefully that goes away. Okay, they finally seem to be done with whatever the hell was going on. So where were we? It's been a bit. What's this? Open configuration panel? No. Okay, Red Saturday, that's where we were. Diamond Mountain crackdown. They're cracking down on the dissenting slaves. News of their atrocities are spreading to workers. Okay. So we just became socialists, and so we now are not liking Diamond Mountain very much right now because they're cracking down on their workers. Though they were allies for as long as the Harmonists were in power, Nova Whirl has never seen eye to eye with her second-in-command, Caramel Hayes. He was always too radical, too willing and ready to fight, too dismissive of strategy or common sense. He was a fanatic, assured that all that was needed for the revolution to succeed was for communists to fight for it with sufficient zeal. In fact, when Nova once asked him in exasperation whether he would prefer fighting the entire River Coalition alone to subverting the bourgeois democracy from within first, he immediately replied with a yes. So somebody needs to make like the chat saying yes meme format everybody really likes, just with Caramel Hayes there. It's just do you want to fight the whole? Yeah, Nova Whirl is like the soy Wojak or whatever going. You want to fight the entire River Coalition? Yes. Anyway, I'm sure somebody's already done that. It was for these reasons, among others, that the two have never gotten along that well. Today, that division has flared up in a dramatic way. Caramel Hayes, as a high-ranking army general, has authority over many divisions, and it has come to the attention of Nova's spies that the divisions assigned to protect Rijekograd have slowly been rotated out over the last few weeks in favor of units nominally under Hayes' control. This is a deeply worrying sign, for the two socialist leaders have recently argued in the Sabor, and it seems that Caramel's patience has finally run out. All the evidence points to the early stages of a coup. Will Nova Whirl's spies report back in time? Alright, going to be a cut so I can make the save file. I'm trying to pause. Alright. Spy report makes it through. The army arrests Caramel. Let's see what we're losing, by the way, when we lose Caramel. He's an infantry officer and an organizer. Level 2. Not amazing abilities. Yeah. It's not a huge loss, so we're going to arrest him. Democracy prevails. I love democracy. And I love the Socialist Republic. Okay, so we're going to maybe try to do Beacon of Peace. Let's just take a peek here. Is anybody else? Okay, yeah, Lake City. Lake City has already started Dreams of a Federation stuff, but now they are placating the military. Hopefully they don't keep going down there too quick. Alright. So, let's see here. Requires all of the following. So even if I end up doing Arsenal of Socialism, I'm going to need this focus, Rijeken Socialism, first. So I think we might start heading down there. Oh, but we can get a quick research slot, though. This is political power, though. A lot of good stuff. Let's get that extra research slot real quick. Reducation. Alright, gonna get ourselves a research slot there, and soon we're gonna have 150 political power, so we can get like a theorist or something. No, not the theorist, we'll do some officer corps stuff. Yeah, I think we're gonna do Chief of Army. Chief of Army is gonna have to wait. Maybe we should just save up all the way to get Kaffenhof. She's very, very good. Yeah, 12%. 12% division recovery is a lot of freaking recovery. What's this, non-aggression pact with the Longsword Liberation Army? Yeah, sure. Oh, it looks like they're going to win, too. Very nice. Huh. I just realized we kind of have like opposite color schemes. She's sort of gray with purple, and I'm purple with gray. Alright, Summer Sun celebration is happening. Alright, God, 418 days. Not good on the science front. Not good at all. Construction's not great either. None of this stuff is great. Guess maybe mage companies? No. Let's do the monthly population growth because we don't have a whole lot going on there. But see, if Lake City is doing full centrism, yeah, they're probably gonna try to start coming on down this tree. We'll see what happens. I'd rather not have to do this the hard way, the war way. Save that for Caramel Hayes. But we will do what we must if we must. We'll just keep an eye on it. And we don't have to do every single thing in the tree. You know, we'll form the Socialist Union. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hey, what? Oh, Kaiv. Oh, wow. All right. So, Griffonian People's Front is forming to our south. You see, this is interesting because I think one or the other of them could end up trying to come at us at the River Federation. So they're communists, so we'd want to support them. But on the other hand, we're still in a non-socialist union, so we might end up having to fight them on behalf of the bourgeois, which, you know, don't want that. Okay, but we got ourselves an extra research slot, so that's going to be a huge boost, which we need right now. Yeah, this is so bad. A lot of this is because of the literacy rate and our small science base. Where are we going to be able to work on that a bit? We do not fear stability, crimson skies. Maybe it's economic reforms. Infrastructure. Here we go. This helps with literacy. Here we go. We'd have to come down here to equestrian computing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would take about half a year to do those. No, I want to. I'm just trying to keep in mind that everybody else is also suffering, so you know nobody's going to get too far ahead of me. Hopefully. This Josephine idea, though, is should be interesting. Oh, dang it! I haven't got the theorist. Okay, so let's come over here. Yeah, Kaffenhof. Start building up some army XP. Wow, these we got some alliances that are forming pretty fast here. Concordat of Free Nations has been created and such. Looks like I guess New Maryland went independent earlier, but they stay with the United Ponies, so I guess they're going democratic. Okay. Going to establish agrarian cooperatives. Resources and profits will be divided to each according to their need. From each according to his drip, to each according to his swag. As Caramel Marx said, I think is the Marx in this universe or something like that. How about we take a little bit of time here? Do we want to take a little bit of time right now to read about this? You know what? Here's when we'll read about the City of the Three Rivers. You guys can like pause and read this if you want, but we'll read more about them, about the city when we're gonna wait. What? Government idea, stable trading has been removed. Prerequisites are no longer fulfilled. Oh, so we're not working with them anymore. Whatever. Yeah, because I think we are going to do a Caramel Haze run at some point. Even if I just get wrecked, that probably will be a live stream or something. So everybody can hoot and holler as I get wrecked by the entire coalition. Don't have the war support to change a lot of this yet. Okay, at least we're now getting some better equipment, better rifles. Unions in politics, that's going to help with our daily political power gain, give us another 0.15, and yeah, right now we're already getting 1.28 a day while taking a focus. That's very, very good. I'm sure we're going to need every bit of it when the time comes. Yeah, the Chief of Army stuff can wait, I think. Although I need to remember to get the theorist before I start taking any land doctrines. The River Society of Science. Yes, that's fine. I gotta turn this music down. It's a little too loud in my ears, personally. There we go. That's better. Tank development. I think that also could wait. Got that factory output waiting for us down the line. This is too early. Engineering. Let's get radio. So let's see. At the rate we're going, let's say we rushed to Beacon of Peace. After we're done with the current focus, let's see, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month. 5, 6, but then each of those has an extra 7 months. So about June, July of 1008, we should be getting the Jospian strategy. Lake City's already got 2 focuses that they've done. Come on, man. Don't you have something better you could be doing? And they're doing a 3rd one. Damn. Oh, yeah, I think they're going to start rushing this. Don't they have more important stuff to do? Like, I don't know, propaganda? On the other hand, if they're focusing on that, it means they're not focusing on their army. So then we could just beat them. But I think Lake City is going to be sprinting out ahead. Yeah, they're seeing their chance to run the Federation since I went socialist and they want to take it. All right, we got 150 experience here. What kind of political advisors could we? PP, I meant, not experience. War support, captain of industry, director of the OHS. Can't do this if we're not harmy or non-aligned. We could do some industry stuff. Koshnar. Or electronics research instead. On the other hand, the sooner we get we start putting together a military high command, the better for our army experience gain. Ground support plus 20%. That's really good. Do I even have a planes? Yes, I have some fighters, and that's it. Maybe we should pivot over to Dreams of a Federation just to get that political power real quick. Okay, we finished building the up the infrastructure here. Can we max out our? So we kind of already have the supply hub. So we definitely have like the best infrastructure around. It looks like. Let's spend a little bit of time just building some civilian factories. We could work on the workers' conditions, but no, I think. Oh, cool! We have excess guns now. We could start building divisions. Just build as many as we can there. I think electronics research will be good. Yeah, let's just keep doing what we can to... oh, there goes the Griffonian Republic, so-called. Alright, Return of Sombra. Is that a super event? Apparently not. Yeah, this is... I'm sorry for like just keep kind of going... It's just this freaking... The, right, yeah, everything, return to throne enabled. Yeah, so, okay, I guess he has to win, in order for there to be a super event. But yeah, the Lake City rushing down, for the Federation is really messing things up for me. So, in case we need to do it, let's take a look at this arsenal of democracy stuff. So, we'll get decisions to fund militant socialists in other Riverland countries. It's unlikely to result in government takeovers, but it will weaken them in case you go to war with them. And unlock decisions to increase communist support in other Riverland nations with large oppressed working or slave classes. And then we get decisions to send spies to infiltrate the enemy and spread information among them. Jet Set wins in New Maryland. Yeah, so that's, I think, the Democratic guy. Pretty sure it is. Or girl. No, it's a guy. Staunchly devoted. Say he's out of touch with other events. Okay, Riverland and Steel community. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Then what's Lake City doing? Supporting the guilds. Okay, that's like local economy, right? Okay. So we might be able to get it here because we're gonna. If I'm gonna do the peaceful integration, we're gonna be going all in on it. And what I mean by that is, once we've taken the Jospian strategy, we're not taking anything else. We're not doing economic reforms. We're not going to be focusing on the military. We are just running and gunning down here to the River Union, which is going to require us to have 10 civilian factories. We've got a couple that are in production already. Yeah, next one will be done in October. Oh man, that's actually a really long time. Yeah, we're going to figure this out. Alright. There goes the Crystal Empire, but which one? Oh, this is actually going to build us a civilian factory right now. Looks like Sombra won, so yeah, is there going to be a super event or what? Is this mod working? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I feel like it's probably me. I'm probably doing something wrong. So I didn't get the super event. Okay, we're going to need civilian trains. We're going to need trucks. Yeah, so start setting up for when the time comes and I'll actually have some military equipment. That's a long way away. Oh, wow! Purist coup. Wait, which one is Purist? Democracy was preserved. Oh, I was thinking of... I got it mixed up with one of the other paths they could take. Here we go. Oh, this was the Griffin Republic that fell earlier. Revolution is nothing more or less than the ideal armed with the sword. So the Republic is trying to break away. Liberté, égalité, fraternité, also free healthcare, 57 national holidays, and probably the best coffee on the continent. That's fun. It's I'm not a coffee drinker, but from what I've seen of them, I think they can get behind that. Not a bad idea. Alright, next up, I think we're going to grab weapons and equipment research, maybe. Or who could be better? Genius Commando. We don't need that Special Forces buff. I think I might want to get this tactical bomber when the time comes. Alright, this will give me our own socialism. Nova Whirl is finally... Whoops. Nova Whirl is finally fulfilling her dream of making the River Republic into a unique socialist state that retains a market economy. The economy is growing and life seems better now as exploitation and oppression are vanishing from society. But she has another dream as well, spreading this utopia to the rest of the Riverlands. Okay. Yeah, we can't use his ground support just yet, but the boost to army experience will be very useful, I think. Okay, building roads in Deponia. Damn it! Stop! He's getting such a head start. It might be too much to overcome. We might have to do this the hard way. On the other hand, if I go all in... Well, okay, just to catch up, he would need to, like, 5 times come over here and work on internal things. Like the south wall and stuff, which would eventually lead to, like, some Griffin stuff. Griffonian intervention. What are the odds that he's going to do that? But he's also got, like, his Air Corps, his Navy. Why isn't he working on that at all? Very, very annoying. This is it. This is the point I need to decide whether I'm going to do it or not. Beacon of Peace. Yeah, I could... 2, 3... It's going to take me like 6 months to come down here to Arsenal of Socialism. Whereas in 6 months I could be done with Beacon of Peace, Josepian Strategy, and have done like 2 of these. See, that's the thing. Each of these takes 70 days. That's another problem. Need river development companies, so we need this first. Need that as a national spirit. Oh yeah, we can bypass this stuff, which we've already done. I forgot about that. Oh, okay. Well, that changes things. Yeah, we'll probably still do the piece, I think. But that's it for today. I'm Conquering History Games, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.